We're back to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Please help me welcome Mr. Gary Hobbs.
Thank you, Johnny D. Johnny D in the house. Little D in the house.
Yes, sir.
Compadre Jay-Z in the house.
Oh, yeah.
And I am Gary Hobbs, the OG, the old Gary. Episode 19, guys. Ahí vamos.
The big 19. Así es.
Ahí va.
You are listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. And like always, we are on GaryHobbs.com, iHeart Radio, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, LaMeraLeona.net Radio, 12 p.m. noon every Saturday. And we ask you to subscribe. Hit the like, ring the bell, and what, Johnny D?
And share.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, there's some people sharing. Yeah.
That's right.
I think we went up to like 14 viewers now. 15.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, all 14 of you.
Yeah, thank you.
God bless you all. Hey, guys, so I was on the Keith Leal podcast, Tejano Time podcast, and it was Zoom. ¿verdad? Thank God we are on audio nomás. But on the Zoom, on my laptop, yo no veo los comentarios. I don't see the comments.
Okay.
But so people commenting in and, a lot of, saludos and great stuff, And there's a friend of ours, Danny Noyola. Danny Noyola is from Corpus Christi. Danny is a songwriter, and he also just did a project, El Cantando. And I think Hector Gutierrez, our dear friend Hector, produced it, right? But Keith says, because I couldn't see the comments, that Danny Noyola asked, dice, tell Gary to tell us his favorite Hector Gutierrez, I guess, story. And I thought of several things, but I didn't want to say it on his, But now this is our podcast, right? So now
todo se vale.
Todo se vale. Now here we're in. This is our house. This is our house. We can say whatever we want. But I'm gonna let our listeners hear my one of my favorite Hector Gutierrez stories. But okay, so the year. Give me music in the background. Give me mysterious music. The year was we were at Good Times, a club off East Davis, La Familia Mojica. Good Times off East Davis Street, ¿verdad? Dallas, Texas. And so we go on stage like most nights at 10:30, whatever. So we go into the intro, and the intro it's grooving, right? And then I turn around and Hector's trying to tell me something, and I start to panic because no lo veo bien, no? And so we hold out that note. Remember, we always hold out a note,
yeah.
And then we're gonna count off the drummer, and we come in with music, right? So we're holding out the note, and Hector just splits. So Hector's running, and I see him, and he's really running, and he's 6'6".
Can't miss him.
But he's running, and y agarre la onda. He's running to the bathroom, right? Uh-huh. So that's not the story itself. The story is that afterwards was in the break. Me say, man, I'm sorry. But when you gotta go, I guess, right? But the funny part of the story is that Hector says that he had to sit on the commode. He had to go to the bathroom, and there was no door.
No,
and so you can imagine Hector sitting down on the toilet, and he's
still feeling.
No, and he's still taller than most somebody standing there. He's 6'6", right? And so Hector's worried that he can hear us holding out the note, and he's trying to get business done, And then le llega un camarada, Hector, ¿qué onda? He starts a conversation with him. Comienza a platicar, Hector sentadote ahí, and he's hearing the note in the background. We're on stage. This guy wants to talk to Hector. Tiene la puerta abierta. There's no door.
Yeah.
And he's taking, the conversation goes, pero he comes back looking, I think, pale. And it was the longest note in history, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why. Maybe
I can imagine him leaving his chancla on the pedal.
Yeah. No. I thought about it afterwards, but
The sustained pedal.
with my experience, this was maybe 1988. I don't know, 87, 88, algo así. But with my experience, now back then we still didn't have an accordion player,
Oh, yeah.
so we couldn't go to toca una polquita. But we held out the note, and I'm just like, I guess I was talking and dedicating, and so I thought Hector was just gonna do. How can I say this? I thought he was gonna just do number one, but he had number two included in the package, and so it was the longest note que me acuerdo. Y no agarré yo la onda, stop the music, or because I thought no se va a tardar. Pero no fue. He took care of business. He had a conversation ahí con un camarada, and then he came back. But
Signed a couple of autographs.
that's just one of several Hector Gutierrez. We have stories on everybody, pero that Danny Noyola is one of my favorite Hector Gutierrez stories on the road. But man, pues all of you have been on the road with me. All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Just, pues, compadre, you've been the longest. What's? Yeah, no. I hope it's not as explicit, as graphic as Hector. Pero, do you have a embarrassing moment or?
Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing. It's not like funny, but it was kind of weird. One time we were playing in Dallas as well, at the West, the New West.
Uh-huh.
And we were playing, man, on stage and stuff, and all of a sudden somebody came on stage, like on his knees, crawling to me, just standing right there in front of me when we were playing.
Crawling?
Yeah, like crawling on his knees. He just went to me and got there right in front of me where I was playing my bass. So
On his knees?
yeah, so it was kind of weird. Good thing my brother was there, and he went on stage and got him off the stage. But yeah, that was kind of weird, man.
¿Y qué quería?
No sé qué quería, compadre. No le quise ni preguntar.
No, I think that qualifies more as scary.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But that's happened to me many times. Things nobody crawling like that, but
Yeah.
but
And he went with his hands on his back, like holding his arms in the back, and he just crawled up to me. So,
Really?
Yeah, on his knees.
Wow.
It was kind of weird. And
Yeah.
scary and weird.
That's not like exorcist stuff or stuff. Should have thrown the holy water slits at him. What's up?
Yeah.
Johnny, you've been on the road with us. You got a story?
The most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me on stage when I was playing in your band is
Where were we?
I think it was Arlington.
Oh, shoot, that Dallas Fort Worth
Yeah.
Metroplex has a lot of stories for us.
Hombre.
It was in
Arlington, Desperados.
Yeah, and
It's off of one of those loops. I forgot.
yeah,
it was.
and I took an extra pair of shoes that I hadn't worn in a long time. And I usually put so they won't scuff up, as a Marine, but you get used to some things, right? And I would put them inside socks. So I put those really, really, really nice shiny shoes that you wear with your uniform, and you know what? I said I'm gonna wear them this time around. So I got over there.
Because Gary doesn't let you wear tennis shoes, right?
No tennis.
No Nike. No Nike.
No Nikes, no nada
Nikes.
like that. Okay.
So I put them on.
So it's half my fault, compadre.
Yeah.
Half my fault. Okay.
Yeah.
No white shoes.
No white shoes. Okay.
No, but I was going on stage and my shoes started falling apart.
Falling apart.
So I had no soles on my shoes when I was up there.
El tacón.
El tacón y el todo.
Ay, no sé por qué.
Todas las suelas.
Esto me pasó. ¿No es la canción esa? Por andar en la... El tacón se me cayó.
So la huipa was like, ¿qué le pasó a tus zapatos?
So you were pretty shoeless on stage.
I was shoeless on stage.
Man.
Did I notice that while I was playing?
No.
'Cause
I didn't tell nobody. Only la huipa and I know.
Pretty much I noticed.
Until
a lot
today,
Of things,
yeah.
A lot of things.
Up to today.
Damn.
Well, that's not so embarrassing, pero you were still able to play.
Yeah. But it was embarrassing to me, because
Talking about La Huipa did a lot of embarrassing things.
Yes, he did.
But La Huipa was
Smell my
playing
fingers.
keyboards. La Huipa was playing keyboards with us for a time. No, cuando apenas, comenzó a tocar piano. And so he only had 2 keyboards. We had, and he would get nervous. And La Huipa never gets nervous. He plays that sax, he trompeta and flute, he plays everything. But when he had to play keyboards, and se quitaba los zapatos.
oh wow.
Yeah, no tocaba a gusto. Like, he had to be just wearing his socks. And I turn around and you don't notice it with black socks, but then he was wearing white socks.
Oh wow.
And I go, white socks, like, I guess, what do you call it? Ankle, whatever. But así tocaba él.
Oh wow.
D, you got a story for us?
Híjole, yeah. So back to Dallas, right? No, and I remember it ahorita que Jaime brought it up. It was at Far West.
That far away.
I was looking for that elevated stage, right? It was Far West. So for mine, working on the road crew, we would always mess around with the band during sound check or whatever. So I got to be a part of that several times, which was awesome. So at whatever point in time, they convinced me to, hey, ven, tócale on stage, right? So I voy todo mensote. All right, let's go, let's do it. So during sound check, dude, I'm good. Boom, 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 hitting it, bruto. So
The pads, the percussion pads.
yes, sir. Yeah, the pads. So then showtime comes around. Hey, are you ready? No, pues sí. All right, cool. We go on. I blanked out. Everything, I was super, super nervous. Everything was slow motion.
Tunnel vision.
Yes, dude. No, and then Charlie was there. Tócale, making me more nervous, right? And I'm trying to
Wait, and I allowed it.
Yes.
And I wasn't drinking anymore.
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
Oh my God.
I guess if I remember correctly, they had a backup, right? To see if I would mess up, somebody was going to take over on the drums, right? With some more pads.
It had to be Mario, probably.
Híjole, I don't remember who was on drums
Yeah, it
that
has to be
night.
Mario.
Yeah, I think it was Mario Cervera.
So
still.
that was the backup. I guess that's why you didn't notice it. They took over. But yeah, for me, that was the one. I was so, híjole, it was just so embarrassing that I just stood there in front of a large crowd.
I don't think I have an embarrassing moment. I mean, never, nada así, like, I have so many stories. I mean, countless. We're not talking embarrassing that somebody throws a 44D bra at you, in the middle of a crowd, and it's all right if they throw it at you, but it comes and it hits your face, right? Like, But I don't have embarrassing moments like that. Me acuerdo, I remember the bad times. Like one of my very first trips to Amarillo and Lubbock. I mean, I had to borrow, they used to call them like las panaderas, these vans,
Okay.
like these mechanic snap-on mechanic, those kind of vans,
Motorball
utility vans or something, like UPS, like right. And I borrowed one, and it was older, an older van. I borrowed it, and I remember it was blue, and I borrowed it, and I had something like 6-7 flats on the way up.
Oh, wow.
I made the gig.
Was Jaime Jimenez with you at that time, buddy?
Mr. Lucky.
Yeah, was Jaime there?
Mr. Lucky. That's not funny. Rock and roll. But on the way up, really 6-7. No, and here's the thing. That gig, I had to play bass.
Oh, wow.
Meme, perro. Remember we talked about him a couple of episodes ago. The dog, el perro, he couldn't go. I don't know what. And so I had to play bass, and so I had to sing right. Oh, So we didn't have, we only had 2 mic stands. Uno estaba quebrado y el otro no lo subieron. So we put something like, this is one of our very first gigs, compadre. But we put something like, I don't know, like, I think the sax case with the trumpet case, y pusimos el mic ahí y de ahí canté. Okay, that's not even the funniest thing. On the way back, llegamos aquí y anda fallando la van esa. La prendí, apagada, la prendí. Right here in the parking lot where the office is now, it was pura tierra aquí, right?
All right.
Y aquí parqueábamos, estacionábamos la troca, whatever, la trailer. And in one of those times, John, I turned on y pescó vuelo el motor.
Wow.
I mean, it caught on fire, man. Wow. And then I had to call the owner and tell him, you know, la borrega. You know? So borrega, I'm sorry, but he's not even going to believe everything that happened. But about 6 flats, you know. It had a spare, but pues estaban medias fregadas las llantas, but I borrowed it, man. And so I borrowed it, and then I returned it burned. I mean, but things like that, I think even last week, you know, always road problems. But the way we handle, you know, cars, vans, buses, trucks, no me falta un caballo, un burro, compadre. Jerry. The truth is that we put on, you know, 1,200, 1,500 miles a week sometimes, you know, and before we know it, ya nos estamos acabando los muebles. But
yeah.
Man, we're just gonna have to do another segment another time. The real embarrassing things. But man, we got stories on everybody. Everybody.
Oh, yeah.
we got
Pacheco.
We got the goods on Pacheco too, and bogus too. But hey, you're listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas. We'll be right back. Big shout out to our proud sponsor, Domingo Garcia, and the Domingo Garcia Law Firm, with offices in Dallas, Houston, Odessa, and Fort Worth, Texas. More info at domingogarcia.com.
Hello, I'm Jaime Samago, and you're listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast.
Thank you, compadre Jay-Z, Little D, Johnny D, the OG.
Yes, sir.
Eagle Pass, Texas, Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Want to remind our Gary Hobbs family and friends, our Tejano cruisers, of our cruise number 8. Registration already started January 31st through February 7th, 2027. January 31st through February 7th, 2027, guys. Symphony of the Seas, Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. Payment plans available. No passport required. Call Happy Mireles 469-450-1168. You can visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com. Confirmed artists Stephanie Montiel, brother. Gabriel Zavala, Lily Vela, Texas Latino. Gary Hobbs, The Usual Suspects. Tejano Loco. And we did reach out to Ram Herrera, and we did reach out to Jay, and we're reaching out to other people. But we will let y'all know as soon as we find out. But GaryHobbsCruise.com, cruise number 8. Registration already started. Visit us at GaryHobbsCruise.com. I want to do this segment because it's a throwback.
Yes.
No, more like a classic segment.
Classic segment.
This is where I found out what Chicano music was, right? So, very first song is this song that we're gonna play. This is the very first song that I ever heard in Chicano music, and it was funky. It was Chicano. It was, oh my God! And so I fell in love with Chicano music, and of course, y'all know I'm a huge Jimmy Edward fan. I'm a fan, Jimmy Edward, and they recorded this in 1975, so I was like 15 years old. It can't be 75, but
I wasn't even born yet.
Or you, D, right?
I was
No,
5.
I wasn't. 1980?
I was 5.
You're 5.
You're
you go.
Five?
You're five. That was fine. Well, now I'm confused. That happens when you're a little bit older. You're confused because I had already played in Chicano music, Chicano breed, but I was 14 playing with Chicano breed band aquí. But I heard this song then, I guess 1975. But this is what really got me hooked on Chicano music, the Latin breed, Jimmy Edward. They had an album out called U.S.A Album.
U.S.A.
It was on GCP Records. It was written by Eddie Aleman. But huge Latin breed fan. Yes, I am. But this is Si Yo Pudiera, Latin breed, Jimmy Edward, from 1975.
Si yo pudiera te entregaré el alma mía, pero esas cosas no son mías para dar. Tienen su dueña y no las puedo regalar. Y sin embargo mi amor te diera si yo pudiera. Si yo pudiera te daría el mundo entero y de las flores su perfume verdadero, pero esas cosas no son mías para dar. Tienen su dueño y no las puedo regalar. Y sin embargo mi amor te diera si yo pudiera. Y si yo quisiera besarte con pasión, mis besos son ajenos, son parte de otro amor, son parte de otro amor. Si yo pudiera el corazón te lo daría, si yo pudiera te entregaré el alma mía, pero esas cosas no son mías para dar. Tienen su dueña y no las puedo regalar. Y sin embargo mi amor te diera si yo pudiera. Te lo daría, si yo pudiera te entregaré el alma mía, pero esas cosas no son mías para dar. Tienen su dueña y no las puedo regalar. Y sin embargo mi amor te diera si yo pudiera.
We want to thank our proud sponsor, CRI Electric in San Antonio, Texas. Family and veteran-owned commercial, residential, industrial electrical services on electrical, data, voice, science, and solar. Give them a call at 210-509-8889. Big shout out Israel and Christine Garza, CRI Electric. Si yo pudiera, Latin breed, Jimmy Edward. Johnny thought it was going to be James Brown coming up later.
Sit back and sit down. Good God.
Man, but what a horn section, man.
Oh,
yeah.
love it.
Todo
love
el
it.
cuadro, man. Man, Pete Garza on bass. Steve Velasquez, God. Mike, the mighty Latin breed band. Yeah, Jimmy Edward. Big fan. Big fan. Number one, Jimmy Edward. Si yo pudiera. Wow. Who'd ever thought that that'd go from that to whatever they're recording today, whatever they're playing today. But, that is what, compadre, our classic segment. We hadn't had a classic segment.
Yeah.
First time we play. Oh no, pues you're going to be hearing, if we do classic segments, you're going to be hearing Latin Breed, you're going to be hearing the Royal Jesters, you're going to be hearing David Mares, you're going to be hearing...
I used to like Josefa.
Oh yeah, Josefa, se aventaban. There's a lot of bands from San Antonio oh my God. Adalberto Gallegos, I'm a huge Adalberto Gallegos fan too. And he played with a band called U.S.A. De Carl Alfaro. And oh my God, there's so many. Me acuerdo, Machismo, there was another band, Matías Muñoz, Machismo. They were all Chicanos, man. Henry Valderrama y La Patria. They did a movie, Amor Chicanos para Siempre. I want to go see it at the Aztec.
Wow.
Well, let me wait. Hey, y'all don't know what the Aztec is. Y'all weren't born. But, man, those are great Chicano bands from the 70s, brother. But that was Si Yo Pudiera, Latin Breed with Jimmy Edward. You're listening to Gary Hobbs, the podcast. Eagle Pass, Texas. We'll be right back. We want to send a big shout out to our proud sponsor, Triple J Custom Welding, owned and operated by the Bustamante family in Seguin, Texas. TripleJCustomWelding.com or Facebook page Triple J Custom Welding for more information. Big shout out Juan and Crystal and all their family. God bless.
I'm Little D. Here's Mr. Gary Hobbs.
Take it, Little D, Johnny D, Jay-Z, the OG. Before we leave, I want to remind everybody that we are on GaryHobbs.com, GaryHobbsCruise.com, our social media sites, Gary Hobbs Official on Facebook, Gary Hobbs Página Oficial on Facebook, Instagram is Gary Hobbs Official, YouTube, Gary Hobbs Official, Gary Hobbs Official on X, and on TikTok, GaryHobbs.official. Reminding everybody that we have a video out, Soy Libre, Freddie Records. You can watch that on YouTube at Freddie Records TV. Freddie Records TV. Compadre, this week we are in Katy, Texas on Friday. Of course, the 17th, Texas Rodeo Saloon. Texas Rodeo Saloon, Katy, Texas. Beautiful place.
Oh, yeah.
And before I forget, the Tejano Music Awards are going to be there. They're going to be there on Friday, November 21st at Texas Rodeo Saloon, Katy, Texas, 45th Annual Tejano Music Awards. And you can visit for all information, TejanoMusicAwards.com. So we're there this Friday, compadre. Katy, Texas, Texas Rodeo Saloon. On Saturday, we're at Casablanca Event Center. Con el favor de Dios, we're in Laredo, Texas. Laredo, Texas, this Saturday.
We're back.
We're back, of course, with Stephanie Montiel. The Stephanie Montiel should be a great Tejano. They're so entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do, compadre, because they put on a show, and I just stand there. But maybe if I play the guitar on a G string, you think somebody will... No se vaya un vato ahí de rodillas
Sí,
como en Dallas, compadre.
You don't want that, compadre.
No, forget it. This Saturday, October 18th, Casablanca Event Center, Laredo, Texas. Now, Friday, October 4th, we are in Pure Tejano, Lubbock, Texas. Finally back in Lubbock, Texas. Talk about embarrassing moments. The last gig, we were going up there. The bus broke down in Sonora. Hijo, compadre, paso por Sonora and I start Psalms 23, Psalms 91.
I was just there this weekend.
Really? Well, Friday, October 24th, Pure Tejano, Lubbock, Texas. Now, Saturday, October 25th, we have a private event in Rock Springs. And coming Friday, October 31st, that's Halloween. I don't like working on Halloween. Man.
You guys dress up or no?
No, I barely dress up as Gary Hobbs. It's a ponerme la máscara de Gary Hobbs.
We did it once, remember, compadre? We came out on the Despierta América show.
Oh, yeah, salí de Zorro, no?
Saliste de Zorro.
I was Zorro.
Back in 97. That was
Friday,
97.
October 31st, Halloween. We are in Players Sports Bar in Gold Cliff, Dallas, Texas, Friday, October 35th. 31st? Man, I can't see you now. Last October 31st. Player Sports Bar, Dallas, Texas. Guys, I do want to say a happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to Bobby Diaz. Chuk. It's his
out,
birthday
Bob.
a couple of days ago. Bobby Diaz, track star and football star, 1976, 1977. But,
I wasn't born yet.
oh, shit. And you either, huh, D?
No, yo, man, no.
I think he used to play with the Mustangs
Again.
somewhere over there in Del Rio también. somewhere.
Again, out of 5. Out of 5. Hey, Gary Hobbs, David Villanueva, Johnny Davila, compadre Jaime Samago. We're Gary Hobbs, the podcast. We are in Eagle Pass, Texas.
I want to send a shout out to my brother Genaro Jr. It was his birthday last Saturday.
you
Happy
go.
belated birthday to my brother.
Happy birthday. Happy
Kyle,
birthday.
Texas.
I don't. Any other things?
Might as well jump in. DJ Flaco, happy belated birthday. Also, our dear friend Jessica Silva, happy birthday.
There you go, a bunch of birthdays. On a more somber note, we had a passing of one of our Tejano cruisers, Rudy Amezquita Gonzalez. And so our condolences to his wife Scarlett. They were on several of our Tejano cruises, and Rudy took us to some clubs that he owned in Temple.
Texas, yeah.
And
Very nice guy.
and he was a professional dance instructor too, and boy could he dance.
Oh, yeah.
And we on 2 of the cruises we had like dance contests, but he won it hands down. The public would vote applauding, remember, but he's a fantastic dancer, but a fantastic guy. But rest in peace, Rudy, man, a Tejano cruiser. Man, it's just it caught us by surprise, ¿verdad? He's a very vibrant person and really easygoing. Pero rest in peace, Rudy. But once again, Gary Hobbs, the podcast, episode 19. Ya mero, compadre, la feria.
Yes, sir.
Cha-ching.
Until next week, Dios los guarde, Dios los cuide. We love y'all. God bless. See you next week. Say bye, guys.
Bye,
See ya.
guys.
This has been a Kaido production.